and welcome to the Weekly Danish. My name is Bloch. Today we're enjoying the backdrop of Nyhavn, Copenhagen, and while we are at the sea, I think we should talk a bit about the different weird ways we have of preparing fish here in Scandinavia. We pickle them, we dry them, we even ferment our fish, preserving them for days, weeks or months at a time. But who is doing what to their fish? If we start in our own backyard, Denmark, we have the pickled herring, a dish known throughout many parts of Europe. You take a salted herring and marinate it in vinegar, salt and sugar and let it rest there for a week or so. We eat this dish all year round, but mainly around the many Christmas lunches, where we eat it on rye bread and flush it down with, of course, lots of Danish schnapps. In Norway, however, they have the lutefisk. Directly translated into English, this means the lyefish. It's made from dried whitefish, which is soaked in water for 5 to 6 days. Then you add the lye, yes people, actual lye, which rests there for a couple of days, making the fish poisonous with a pH value well over 10. To make the fish edible again, the Norwegians soak the fish in cold water for another week. Bon appetit. The absolute heavyweighter in the bunch must, of course, be the Swedish surströmming. Now, instead of marinating their herring, the Swedes ferment it. This means putting the fish in a canister with salt and water and leave it there for 3 to 4 months, making the canister bulge out. For those of you who want to try this dish, we recommend that you do it outside. Moving on to the news of the week. Turkish President Erdogan went to a conference for justice and women's rights and declared that women should not be considered equal to men. Meanwhile, in Sweden, the pickup artist Julien Blanc has cancelled his boot camp in the country, following a petition signed by 12,000 people who want to ban him from Sweden. In Kenya, hundreds of protesters demonstrated for women's rights on Monday. The rally was spurred by an incident of a woman getting her dress torn off by men who thought she was dressed indecently. Meanwhile, Denmark has got other clothing issues. After we've got years of political debate on the subject, the Ministry of Justice has concluded that it is possible to ban the religious dresses, the burqa and the niqab. However, the suggestion is only supported by the Danish Folk Party so far. And now for something completely different. Danish rock mama Sanne Salomonsen has announced that she will be competing at the Swedish Melodi Grand Prix this year. This means that should she win the Melodi Grand Prix in Sweden, she will be competing against Denmark in the Eurovision Song Contest next year. This, of course, has stirred up the old feud between Denmark and Sweden, so let's see how that turns out throughout the week. That's all for today, folks, but please leave a comment and join us on Facebook for more updates on the Scandinavians.